Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. So let's get into it, you guys. Going on, you guys? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Friday, TGIF, and I plan on doing the exact same. What's going on, you guys? Now, before we get into the mess for today, let's get through the church announcements, okay? Now, as you guys already know, every Monday is the Whether You Like It or Not panel where we talk about every episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. This week, we will be on Josiah's World TV's platform, so make sure you guys tune in and get into the mess. Also, be on the lookout for Boys Night Out. We will be announcing an air date soon for the show. It will be August or September, but we definitely will be giving you guys a date. After next week we will know when the show is airing, but we're definitely getting prepared for the show. I'm very excited about it. It's been like over 8 months and we have a whole lot to catch up on, but of course we've all kind of hung out with each other, well, with the exception of T, but the other four of us, we've all have hung out and stuff like that and been in contact and all that good stuff. But however, we're gonna have us a good show this season, don't you worry. And also every Wednesday is Roast Review, and this Wednesday coming up we will be over on my platform once again to discuss the brand new episode of Love and Hip Hop ATL. So make sure you guys tune in as myself, T, and Josiah come together to talk about love and hip hop. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the mess for today. So we're going to start the mess off with none other than the basketball player that we all know as number 23, Michael Jordan. Okay, now Michael Jordan's son obviously is in a relationship with Larsa Pippen, who is, the ex-wife to his former buddy. Scottie Pippen played for the Chicago Bulls at one point in time, right? So apparently Michael Jordan doesn't approve of his relationship with Larsa Pippen. So we better go ahead and get into that because this was said on the Shade Room. So we better go ahead and get into that. Let's get into it, you guys.
Hey, Mr. Jordan, what do you think about Marcus and Larsa Pippen together? You approve of it?
No.
You don't approve? Do you think he's going to ask her to marry him?
It's normal for people to ask, how did his mom respond? How did his
They're
dad
fine.
respond?
Everyone's fine.
They're cool with it.
Yeah, everyone. I think like when you're an adult, I think your parents just want to see you happy. My parents want to see me happy. His parents want to see him happy.
So you have their blessing.
Yeah, I feel like we're great. Yeah, I feel like we've spent holidays together and it's good. We're in a great place.
It's normal for people to ask.
Okay, so let's get into the article itself. Now it says, by now, you know that Michael Jordan's son, Marcus Jordan, has been in a relationship with Larsa Pippen for some time now. However, it looks like the elder MJ may not be here for his son's relationship. According to TMZ TV, MJ was spotted in Paris leaving dinner when the paparazzi asked, Mr. Jordan, what do you think about Marcus and Larsa Pippen together? You approve of it? MJ laughed and responded, no. He then shook his head and was asked again, you don't approve? Earlier this year, while appearing on the Tamron Hall show, Larsa shared that she had Marcus's parents' blessing when it came to their relationship. Now, as many of you all know, Larsa's ex-husband, Scottie Pippen, and Michael Jordan are former teammates that have a rocky relationship. Therefore, Marcus and Larsa first confirmed their relationship, and many folks weighed on the situation, okay? So that's pretty much the gist of that story. Now, I didn't even know that Michael Jordan's son was even with Larsa Pippen. I didn't even know that, but I kind of figured that would be a tricky situation, being that Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, they were on the same team. They both played for the Bulls, and then they don't have the best history. So I knew that it would be a thing. And I kind of figured that Michael probably wouldn't even approve of this. But at the same point in time, we gotta understand it really don't matter what he approves of, because at the end of the day, his son is grown and he's gonna be with whoever he wants to. But I do think that it's kind of crazy that Larsa decided to pick his ex-team, her ex-husband's teammate's son to be with. That is kind of crazy, kind of weird. It's to me. It kind of is, but at the same time, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? You know what I mean? Who am I to judge? You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. I'm not in no position to really judge nobody. But I'm just saying though, like, how does that go down? Like, how does that even happen? Like, how are you able to be with your father's um, you know, your father's ex-teammate's ex-wife? Like, that's some weird stuff. But like I said, I'm not here to judge. No, that's why I don't want to really give no opinion on it, really, because it's just like, okay, like I don't want to come across like I'm being very judgmental to this boy and who he trying to be with, because at the end of the day, like he grown, so if he want to be with him, then he can be with him. Be with her. I'm sorry, I said him. Be with her. That's how I feel about it. But I don't know. Long as he's happy with her, that's all that really matters. And you know, long as and long as Larsa treats him right, I guess we can be okay with that. But at the same point in time, it's kind of like, okay, what's really going on here? Like, was there a motive for you even dating Marcus Jordan? You know what I mean? Was there a motive behind it? But we probably would never know. And for those of you that's trying to know, if you're trying to know, then you might need to let it go. Because we would never know. But it looks to me like they happy about the situation. They happy about it. And she went on Tamron Hall and said that the parents had their consent, but it looks to me like absolutely not. Michael said that he didn't have no consent at all. But like I said, he a grown man, so the consent really don't matter. So we better go ahead and move on to the very next story. Okay, let's move on. Let's move it right along, y'all. We're gonna move it on to Mr. Nelly with his fine ass. Okay. Nelly is one of the finest rappers that I know, that came up at a time where, when I was growing up, because, Country Grammar came out in 2000, back when I was 11 years old. And my baby brother that y'all know me to love so much was just a baby. Okay. My mama had just had him that summer. And, you know, that's the gist of that. So apparently there's a story out there about Mr. Nelly and how he has sold his catalog for $50 million. $50 million for his catalog. And I'm trying to understand why he doing it. But we about to go ahead and get into the story. I'm just going over here looking the story up so we can go ahead and get into it. So here we go. We about to go ahead and get into the story about Nelly getting a $50 million deal for half his music catalog. And the songs includes Dilemma and Hot in Her. Okay. So here we go. Now, the story states, neighbors, it's getting hot in here. A lot of congrats are in order for Nelly, as the rapper just secured a $50 million deal for half of his music catalog. Nelly reportedly sold over the rights to some of his biggest musical hits that we all know and love. TMZ tells us that Nelly is teaming up with the company by the name of Harborview Equity Partners for the deal. Some of the songs that were sold include Ride With Me, Dilemma, Hot in Her, and many more, which, if you remember, Dilemma and Hot in Here both managed to snag a Grammy back in the early 2000s. Nelly's catalog includes 8 albums and several #1 singles that charted all across the board. Neighbors, what are your thoughts on this big deal? Now, let me look at some of the comments so we can see what the people are saying. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Okay. So one of the comments says, it may seem like a lot, but once they get their hands on his masters, they're gonna make even more money. Make it make sense. Said, great. Now he won't need to live off Ashanti's money anymore. 50 million when Justin Bieber got 200 million. Nelly should have definitely negotiated more. Someone said Ashanti likes to travel, honey. She really do. Every time we see her ass on vacation. Most of his songs are timeless hits, even the ones that weren't singles. Nelly had a good run. You just had to be there. Okay. Let's see. What else is being said here? Oh, we never get an Ashanti album now. Travel plans extended. A rapper social security check, but only the goats get those kind of pensions. Okay, it's the folks who never even taken one music business course that's appraising a catalog, talking about he could have got more yet because his team would never consider that possibility. Okay. What his catalog is worth more than that, but hey, get that money, okay? Not people in the comments thinking that they're music executives, okay? Now somebody else said, Good move, Nelly. He already made the money off album sales and licensing for over 20 years and is just sitting there collecting dust at this point. The royalties are slow payouts as the years pass. And I think it was worth a little more, but $50 million is $50 million. Okay. Plus, he can still tour and perform the hits. Then somebody else said that's going to be the last comment that I read of this. Read people 50 million for half, which means the other half he currently owns with another 50 million. Therefore, his catalog is worth $100 million. Okay. So that's pretty much the gist of that. Now, when I first heard about Nelly selling his catalog, I thought, is he broke or something? You know what I mean? Because a lot of people want to own their stuff, and I'm only a music connoisseur. Like when I say I'm a music connoisseur, I'm just into the music. Like I don't know the business part of it all. I'm still learning the business part of this whole blogging, YouTube, and thing. There's a lot of things and opportunities that have passed me back because I don't have no knowledge. Like I don't know. I'm still learning, but a lot of people are saying, well, his catalog is worth so much more than that. But if you read, you would know that they're only saying that he sold half of the catalog. And that's a good amount of money for half of the catalog. $50 million for half of it. So if he sold the whole catalog, ain't no telling how much money that he gonna get for the whole damn shebang. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, $50 million is a lot for half of the catalog. And people tend to forget that Nelly was like real, real hot back in the day. Like I'm for real, like Nelly from my middle school and half my high school years, he was on point. Let's talk about it. Nelly Country Grammar came out in the summer of 2000. I was headed to the sixth grade, meaning I was 11. He had the title track, he had EI, he had Ride With Me, and he had Batter Up. Okay. The next year, he put out the Saint Lunatics. They had the song Midwest Swing. Yo, man, got a club. While my suckers blow, and this ain't them things when I'm up to. It's the Midwest Swing. Yo, that was my seventh grade year. I was 12 then, right? So then my eighth grade year come around. The summer come out with Hot in Here and Dilemma at the same time. I'm 13 now. Dilemma was the song that brought us back into school. So after he had Dilemma, he had Air Force Ones, he had Pimp Juice, Shake Your Tail Feather from the Bad Boy soundtrack. And that's going into my freshman year. Okay. So then after that, he come back in 2004 with Sweat and Suit. You know what I mean? And that was the summer of 2004, where I'm going to the 10th grade. So he had to drop down and get your eagle on, girl. Drop down and get your eagle on, girl. Then he also had the song with Jaheim, Come On and Go With Me. Oh, yeah. Come on over to my place. He had that record. So he had a lot of records, like a lot of big songs. So Nelly was a force to be reckoned with, him and Ludacris. And they both came out in 2000. So they were both forces to be reckoned with. And they came out in my adolescent years. So I remember all of those hits. Like I was a big ass fan of both Nelly and Ludacris. Like my stepfather bought me the Nelly CD for my Christmas gift, and he bought me the Ludacris Back for the First Time album for my birthday. Okay. So I was a big fan of both Nelly and Ludacris, like straight up. I might make me a versus for Ludacris and Nelly. I think they did go up against each other for the versus battle. That's one of the versus battles that I didn't even get a chance to see. But however, honey, they was on it. Okay. So shout out to Nelly. And like everybody said, Ashanti like the trapper, so you gotta go get your money up. You know what I mean? So let's move on to the very next one. So the very next one is Birdman. Okay, we're gonna get into Mr. Birdman real fast. Now, Birdman went on some radio show to confront this dude. Okay, he went and confronted him, and when Birdman, baby the Birdman comes on somebody's show and confront them, like he don't give a damn, and it be so damn funny, okay? Cause he really don't be caring. And I be like, bro, okay. So we're about to go ahead and get into the story, honey. Let's go ahead and get the story. Let me go ahead and get to it, child. I think I saw that on the shade room. So we're gonna go back over to the shade room real fast. And thank you guys for tuning in, by the way. Shout out to the Scotty Gang. The Scotty Gang grows every day. I'm like 400, with less than 400 subscribers away from 46K. Let's get us to 50K at least by the end of the summer, honey. That's what I'm trying to do. We're about to go ahead. Okay, so he's confronting Druski. Okay, he's confronting Druski about what was this about? I'm trying to remember. Let me go ahead and pull up this article. Which is what I should have did to begin with. This article, because he confronted him about trying to take over like a record deal, like a not yeah, like a stepping on Cash Money toes. Okay, so we're gonna go into the article first. Okay, so we're gonna get an article from TMZ. Okay, we're gonna get the article from TMZ and then we're gonna play the actual clip from the Shade Room. Okay, so this is what the article said. The article states Druski thought his Coulda Been Records label was set to get a boost after taking an IG meeting with Birdman, but their one-on-one left him thinking otherwise. The Cash Money Records head honcho didn't appear to be in character when he turned the tables on Druski, accusing him of towing the copyright infringement line with his CBR imprint, which Birdman said sounds too close to the Cash Money Brothers slogan. What was it to the Cash Money Brothers slogan CMB? The logo similarities are also too suspect for the mogul's liking. Okay, so let's play the actual clip. I keep on fucking up.
What's up, man? What's going on?
I've been looking for you.
No, man. Not Birdman. What's up, man?
I've been looking for you. I heard you was in my neck of the woods, right? I ain't think it'd have been gangster if I pulled up on you, right? So I said, you know, I got a few steppers, right? I ain't even got to call no nigga. Well, you won't come outside or come inside.
Nah, Birdman, on God though, bro. On a serious note, because I was working with Young Boy and like Drake. Hey,
I heard about all that too, but I heard about that shit. It's like you starting to step on my toes. You little young, got the game fucked up. I am that. I'm watching it. You doing the fuck is this record label you starting? How the fuck you doing this without the mother?
But I'm saying, Birdman, this Birdman. So look, I was scared to call because I don't be knowing if you gonna pick up. But I've been wanting to work with you, Drake, Young Boy, Wayne.
But you with that with me though. You fucking with niggas that fucking with me.
But I'm still trying to get Wayne. But I'm trying to tell you, I didn't know you was with though. I didn't know you was with Young Boy. I didn't know you was with Drake at the time. But when I was with them, I don't know. I feel like I didn't do no money business with them. So I didn't feel wrong about what I was doing. When I reached out, I
put some respect on my name, bro. You playing, Five. You playing with that record label. Could have been records. That sound like CMB, man.
Stunner. See, we ripped that, but I didn't know. Stunner, we yeah.
I'm watching what you're doing, and I like what you're doing. You that came up, and you got this shit all on TV. How about you keep running it, and I buy your shit into my shit, and we become one, and I help you become a mega star. Your fake label you running around with. I got unlimited.
What's up, man?
Okay, so that was an awkward one. So let me continue on with the article. So the comedian attempted to plead his case by name dropping Lil Wayne and Drake, but didn't sound like he was sticking to a script as he stammered in Birdman's stone face. Birdman lightened the mood a bit when he referenced his infamous Breakfast Club interview and told Druski to put some respect on his name, but also made an offer that it doesn't sound like Druski has the option to refuse. Okay. Birdman proposed for Cash Money Records to be Coulda Been's owner and financer in exchange for Druski's elevation. The rapper also sent a stern warning to Kevin Hart for unspecified issues and promised to deliver him the smoke in due time. But if you can't beat them, join them, and you might as well if you own them. Okay, so yeah, that's that's the situation with Birdman and this dude Druski. And Druski looked like he was about to shit on himself. He looked like he was about to shit on himself. Okay, he looked like he was about to like let loose because he looked like he was scared as I don't know what. And I don't even know if this is something that is childish or what have you. But I'm just lost at this whole thing because it's just like I'm looking at it like, child, what is going on here? Like, he is really pissed off. Like, he felt like it was too close to CMB, which is, all that other stuff. And I can understand why he would think that is close, but I don't know. But I'm not in the business, so I don't know why. I wouldn't be able to tell you why he thought that it was that serious enough to go on here and do all that shit that he just did. You know what I mean? But I just want to know what y'all thoughts is on that because Druski was scared. But Birdman do got that intimidating factor with his face because he got a strong face, and I felt like he meant business with everything that he said. Because Druski was scared, definitely scared. But y'all correct me. This is gonna be a premiere, so y'all correct me. Next up is NLE Choppa. He defended Miss Sexy. What's her name? What's that chick name? Is her name Sexyy Red or something like that? I don't know. But then again, let me see, because it's something else that happened. Because it was something dealing with his baby mama or something like that. So we're gonna go, and I don't even know him, but it's something that was dealing with his baby mama. His baby mama must have put him on blast or something like that. And yeah, because he did defend Sexy Red, but he didn't defend his baby mama or something like that. And the people were dragging him over that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go downhill on the shade room. Oh, that's Melody Hope. We ain't trying to talk about her. Okay.
I keep seeing the hate that y'all having on my girl Six.
Okay, so this is what happened. So he started defending Sexy Red, and it came from this video right here. So let's look at it.
I keep seeing the hate that y'all having on my girl Sexy Red, and you know what I'm saying? I'm just a real supporter. I'm a real fan. I love her energy, and I love her music personally. Man, y'all need to stop doing people like that, treating people like that. Y'all ain't gonna always hear something that y'all accustomed to or used to. Y'all need people like Sexy Red to create a balance from serious music and that have fun, man. That you can have fun too. Y'all need to stop doing that girl like that. That shit ain't right. Because at the end of the day, she got a child. She feeding her child. She making money and making sure that her baby straight. That's all that matter. Y'all don't know that girl. Y'all ain't met her. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sticking up for her because I ain't seeing nobody else around this motherfucker sticking up for her that's showing her all this love. Y'all need to stop treating people like that. Like, for real. Why our own community got to turn down our own people? Why we can't embrace her? Why we can't understand her, where she come from? Why we can't understand her music the same way we understand somebody else's music? Any other male I love her music personally. Man, y'all need to stop doing.
Okay, so that was the first thing. So after he defended Sexy Red, and a lot of people were actually appreciative of him doing so, there was some people that came in the comments that did not really appreciate him defending Sexy Red. Okay, so where are we at? Let me put this on mute. So someone said, let's go ahead. Someone said, I wish he had this same energy for his pregnant baby mama while she was going through a mental breakdown, getting dragged by the world. He ain't come on this bit and say a word. Okay, that was the first thing. Oops. Let me see. What was I supposed to say? She was dragging me and got dragged in the process, and we fixed our problems privately though. We appreciate your little tweet though, boo boo. Okay, she said, I'm so glad you saw it. I'm happy for y'all, but I had to speak up for my girl. Y'all want black men to be bad fathers so bad. It's an epidemic out here, and not the COVID one, but the one that caused you to be all in the next person's business. Meanwhile, little Tay Tay nose running, pamper, pissy, and stomach empty. That's TT baby more than yours, okay? Such a bad father, awful parent, and narcissist. All right. Someone said, can't forget chosen who's been abandoned in the womb. Let me see. Let me see. Wait. I don't know what that is. Okay, that's basically them showing, you know, the baby mama and the baby shower, and he wasn't there because he was out of the country. Okay. So let's move on to the next. Let me put this back up here so I can go down here and go to the other thing because I think he eventually came into the shade room, and he said, "I'm wrong for defending claims of me being a bad father when I lay my life down for my kids and any kid across this world. Call me sassy, immature, or whatever, and I'll be that when it comes to defending my name and when it's regards to my parenthood. Mama ain't raised no coward." Then let's look at the comments. Now, some of the comments was like, y'all still don't care that this woman manipulated him when he was 19. I'm not feeling for no 27-year-old pregnant by a 19, 20-year-old. I personally feel like NLE also always been a genuine person. Y'all realize that he 20, right? Let people grow. Why would she get pregnant by a 19-year-old? See, I don't know nothing about this boy right here, and I didn't even know he was that young. I don't know what song that he got, but apparently he got some girl pregnant that's damn near my age, and he's sitting up here 19 at 30. No, I mean 19, 20 years old. Now here is the post from his baby mama. Now it says, "My child's father is out the country for the last time. I didn't explain that multiple times. We are good. My child is wanted and loved. My child don't want for ish, and he not even here yet. And I really don't give up about what you mother thinks, because half of y'all don't even take care of y'all kids. Y'all got somebody else doing it, okay? And I'm not terminating no child that I purposely brought here. Some of y'all are disgusted, and I'm happy and I'm at peace. I wish the same to you." Well, she told y'all. "I'm happy. Let me be happy. Enjoy these last moments. I don't care if it's not what you expect it to be. I'm happy. We are good. Let us be." Well, she told y'all. That's all I can say. She told y'all, but you gotta understand that when y'all put motherfuckers in y'all feelings, I mean in y'all business, this is what the outcome is. But that's it. So we're gonna move on to the next thing, and that is Meech. Okay, that is Meech. Okay, now the tea around town is that Meech, who is Summer Walker's baby daddy. Okay, who just got outed by Just Hilarious for being lame as hell and trying to say that she was trying to get with him. Apparently, he got a woman pregnant, and that woman ain't none of Summer. But however, this comes from the JasmineBrand.com, honey, and this is what was said. It says a BMF baby is allegedly baking. Now, a woman who labels herself as a model on IG goes by the name of Tiffany Marie and claims to be pregnant by BMF star Lil Meech. She seemingly shared the unexpected news with R&B singer Summer Walker, who is currently in a relationship with her soon-to-be baby's daddy. Okay, now in the alleged DMs, it says, "Hey girl, I just wanted to come to you woman to woman before I go to the blogs. Me and Meech been seeing each other for the past 4 months, and now I am pregnant. He blocked me on social media, so I can't even reach out to him. And he changed his phone number, so maybe you can relay the message since he decided to ghost me." Then Summer Walker responded with, "Bitch, why are you lying? This Meech, you don't know me. How about you stop playing before I have somebody at your job?" Then the lady responded with, "You do know me, so you need to stop lying. I have my receipts, and since you want to get catty, I've already sent them to the blogs. You'll see. Threatening me like I'm supposed to be scared. You got me pregnant, and then you blocked me, and now you're lying to your girl." Summer Walker then responded and then asked for proof, seemingly handing the phone to her man, who responded, "Okay." And then Tiffany posted the receipts of a pregnancy test. Then in response, Tiffany Marie called Lil Meech a liar and informed him that she was going public with her claims. She also DM'd a couple of pictures of a positive pregnancy test. Now, Summer Walker replied once, requesting that Tiffany provide the phone number of Lil Meech in order to verify their supposed friendship. She also called Tiffany sick and requested that she stop messaging her. Okay. The reports of the suspected pregnancy follow earlier allegations of Meech alleged cheating actions. Last month, a woman by the name of Anissa shared a photo on Instagram of herself wearing the actor's chain. Soon after, Summer messaged the woman to inquire about her acquaintance with Meech. Okay, the lady responded with, "Hey, love, first off, I'm a huge supporter of him, and we don't even know each other at all. My apologies if you felt disrespected. I can take the videos down if you like. I'm not that type of woman." Summer said, "If y'all don't know each other, how you end up with his chain on?" The lady informed the entertainer that they just had a random night. She asked Meech security if she could try on his chain. She added, "Meech and I didn't even have a conversation on God." So that's pretty much the gist of that. So this is another situation where we hearing about this little Meech person cheating on Summer Walker, and this time there's a baby involved. So we don't know how true this is or what's really going on with this, but that's the tea that we getting, that he supposedly got another baby in this situation. Now, listen, Summer, if you gonna stay with him, I guess you staying with him for the songs, because you know people look at you like another K Michelle. You write about all of your damn situations. So I listen. It is what it is. That's all I gotta say about that. But we gonna see what's happening. But apparently this lady lying, but she said she going to the blogs with her claims. And that's another thing. I don't know why these girls be trying to go to the blogs, but then they want attention. That's what they want. But I guess when the person don't want to claim the child or don't want to, own up to their responsibilities, then the first thing that they decide to do is just go to the blogs. You feel what I'm saying? So I guess sometimes they be feeling like they back be against the wall, but I don't know how much against the wall it could be. But that's just my personal opinion on the situation. So we're going to go ahead and get into the very last story of the day. And that is involving Basketball Wives former star Royce Reed and Dwight Howard. Now, it started off with this. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead, y'all. Let me put this on up here. Let's go ahead. Dwight Howard posted this. It was Dwight giving a glimpse of his children in the gym. He was like, in the process of being great, it's going to be laughs, frowns, smiles, tears, blood, and sweat. But that is what is needed for us to succeed as individuals and also collectively as a family. Okay. That's him with the kids. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so let me finish this off. It says, in the process of being great, is going to be laughs, frowns, smiles, tears, blood, and sweat. But that's what is needed for us to succeed as individuals and also collectively as a family. I'm just teaching my kids what it means to be resilient, to be determined, to have discipline. Every day is a battle, and some battles are going to be harder to win than others, but we have to fight them until we win. And if we win every day, we'll never lose in the end. We have to finish every mission that we began and follow through. That's the most important part. Never say you can't. Okay. So that was the first thing. So after he posted that, okay, that is when Royce Reed came back with a message basically stating, not someone pretending to be a father for one day out of 365 for the cameras. Don't make me turn Thursdays into Truth Thursday. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like Royce felt some kind of way about him posting it. Okay. So let's get into the rest. Okay. Let's see what else happened here. Let's go ahead and go up. Let's go ahead and go up here. It got to be more. Okay, so Royce stepped into the shade room with some commentary about Dwight Howard. Okay, and she alleges that he asked her to be a part of a poly relationship and address her previous child neglect charges. Okay, now this is what Royce Reed had to say. She said, "Don't tell me to do ish. This man is evil. Y'all fall for it every time. Ask him why he's telling a 12-year-old he's gay because he hadn't touched anything or watching porn with them. Better yet, why it took him 4.5 years to fire the nanny that two of his kids. I got time today. He took this little boy from his grandmother that raised him and kept her in court for 2 years only to give him to his parents while he was overseas. Get the F out of here with this BS. So while y'all constantly out here pointing fingers at me, understand there's a reason why. Oh, and don't say this isn't for the internet because y'all put ish on the internet. Y'all don't think I'm going to defend my village? I'm from the hood. Like, I'm really, really from the hood. Imagine waking up to a server saying that your son's father is suing you and others for child support when he can't even pick up the phone because he's scared. And then, boom, let's gather them and go to Six Flags with cameras. We spent 2 months there during the pandemic for quarantine. I got bit by a whole mullet dog, however you pronounce it, and they immediately wanted me to sign an NDA, asking me to be his matriarch and how he missed me while his other ex showing up begging him back. We snuck out that house at 3:30 a.m. after he threatened me, and I believed him. This man pays blocks to not post anything good about his exes, who are extremely smart, educated, and talented. But you want to believe a massively redacted report? Ask how that got out. That's why he's quiet. Y'all praising grown men on the registry because you like their music or you think they're cute, but you want to bash a 12-year-old for doing what his father told him to do. I work with kids and half of my entire career. You know I don't play about that. I'm fully triggered because they have no idea what this man is doing to all of us behind closed doors. You think I'm lying? I have videos and texts. I keep everything. Remember, I got 20 plus phones. I take this way back because of ish like this. Demon time and still cancer season. Okay. Oh, and I did not agree to being the matriarch in his poly quest. Okay. There's another reason he got mad. I deserve better. Have a great day. Now tell him to leave me the F alone. Okay. Girl, you should be the last to talk. You failed a long time ago. You clearly didn't read my comments. It happened at his house under his supervision. Okay. Ooh, that was a lot. Ooh, that was a lot, child. That was a lot. Okay, let me make sure that there's not anything else that I need to post in regards to this story. I think that's about it, y'all. That's about it. Yeah, that is about it. That's about it for the shade. Okay, y'all. That was a lot. That was a lot, but I do remember that when we first talked about the Royce Reed story, I did say that somebody had to do something to this little boy for him to even be doing those things that he was doing. You feel what I'm saying? Because don't no little boy that age just act out like that. He had to be, he had to be doing, somebody had to be doing something to him. And Royce really exposed that and really put that on blast because everybody was just dragging her through the ground, through the mud when all that stuff came out about her baby boy. So I just want to know what y'all think about this because Royce really put it all out there on blast. And I know that this is a premiere. So you guys y'all better feel free to put what y'all got to say out there. That's all I got to say about that. But y'all Royce and let it rip. And I just want to know what y'all think about it. So with that being said, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And also click on the notification bell so you can be notified when the video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my IG, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Bye.